Well, there it is, the first bounce. Umpire O'Donnell in charge of the grand final. The big knock goes to Nar Nar Goon. It was Jenner who took the knock, and immediately it's Koo Wee Rup into attack, but driven out by Cullinan. Cullinan drives the ball out onto the centre wing, only to find out there Hobson of Koo Wee Rup. Hobson quick to play on, looks for the player in the centre of the field. It's Stevens. Stevens takes a short mark and on his chest safe, and he's decided to go back and take the big kick. Kicking down to the basketball into the ground. It's a big kick right down over the pack, the back of the pack, nobody at home. For Garfield, it's Noonan. For Nar Nar Goon, it's Noonan. Noonan's after the ball. He can't pick it up. His teammates there to help him, and Scanlon. Scanlon with heady football brings the ball back to centre half back, looking for the redhead, and he finds Chris Cullinan at centre half back. A beautiful pass from Cullinan. Looking for his teammate further afield is Allen, and Allen takes the mark at centre half back. A left foot kick to the grandstand side of the ground. Players come in hard. It's the Koo Wee Rup boy there first to the ball, but he's beaten, and it's over the line and out in front of young Dennis, and he will be unlucky enough not to get that kick in there. Boundary umpire brings the ball back in on the centre wing. Grandstand side of the ground. It's a good throw in. It's a knock to Nar Nar Goon. They put it down towards their Rovers. Nobody at home though. Players going in hard, testing each other early in the stage of the game here, only to find it over the line and out for another throw in directly in front of the secretary's office. There's the throw in, a good throw in too. Ruckman go up. It's a tap to the big fellow Jenner. He gets the knockdown, shoots it straight down to his teammate there in Kennelly. Kennelly puts it down onto the half forward flank. Players still going in hard, using plenty of weight. It's Fleming. Fleming drives the ball with a left foot punt kick. It's a wobbly one up towards full forward. Another player down there. Poor players going in very hard. This time going in to try and pick the ball up was a fellow, it looks like he's got a stray jumper on there. We haven't got a 21 at Nar Nar Goon, I didn't think, unless I'm seeing the colours different. And we'll try and pick him up in a moment. Webster it was there. It looks like we might have a change of jumpers. Or 27 is it? We'll try and pick that one out in a moment. Eddie Humes 27. There's the ball back towards centre half back for Koo Wee Rup. They can't do much with it. It's all Nar Nar Goon at the moment as they go in towards goal. Kennelly weaving and ducking, trying to get through the pack, puts it right up towards full forward, but waiting there is the ever reliable White. White brings the ball out for Koo Wee Rup. It's a rough old kick. It's all Nar Nar Goon as they go in after the ball. Kennelly wants it, and players are still going in very hard. A fair bit of testing going on in those packs at the moment as umpire O'Donnell looking for a kick, but he's not going to give many away, I don't think, today. They're going to earn them as it's Nar Nar Goon who bring the ball back into attack from centre half forward. They drive the ball high in the air, picked up there by Popovitz. He can't do much with it, kicks it into the man on the mark. The big boy goes in, Jenner. He can't pick it up, picked up there by Dwyer. Dwyer of Koo Wee Rup puts the ball down onto the half forward flank. Going in hard is Stevens. Stevens is not going to be beaten. He ducks and weaves around players. He gets around Cullinan, goes for a short pass. It's a good one, but doesn't come off. It's too low, punched away there by his teammate in Dwyer. He can't do anything with the ball. Picked up by Cullinan, a fast game of football, and Cullinan drives it up into the centre wing, only to find there Thompson standing steady for Koo Wee Rup. No score on the scoreboard. A great game of football. That's a real thriller early in the game here. It's tough and hard, and both players sides wanting to play the ball, but at the same time testing each other out fairly strongly. There's the ball on the centre wing, far side of the ground. Greg Cunningham with the ball now. Shoots it up onto the half forward flank, looking for his teammate there. And that boy, 21, was Webster. Webster 21, a different number than in the book there, so we'll pick that up as we go along. He's put the ball down, but umpire O'Donnell says take it back and have another kick and see what you can do with it. There's the kick, a good one. Looking down towards centre half forward. He's found his teammate there in Collins, and Collins will take the mark at centre half forward. Collins with the ball now, goes back. It's a big long punt, offline though. It'll land in the pocket. Players go in. It's all Koo Wee at the moment as they smother the ball, trying to get it out. It's whipped out to the Nar Nar Goon player. Oh, it's heavy football there at the moment, as we see in there Popovitz trying to get a kick. He's upside down in the middle of the pack, but umpire O'Donnell says give it to me and I'll bounce it 10 yards out from goal, right on the end of the square. It's the knock. It goes to the Koo Wee Rup player in white. He's been a reliable boy, this bloke. A good find for Koo Wee Rup. He gets it out onto the half-back flank. Over there looking for it was Hobson. He can't find it. Player still going in very hard. All Nar Nar Goon as Cullinan's there. He's caught with the ball. Play on calls the umpire. Out of the pack comes the big fella Thompson. He drives the ball down towards centre half forward, but there's nobody home for Koo Wee, and coming out strongly was Scanlon for Nar Nar Goon, and he takes the ball, puts it out onto the centre wing looking for Cullinan, and finds him. Cullinan elects to go for a hand pass. It's a silly one. He's caught. Puts his teammate under pressure, but Kennelly's there, and Kennelly, a heady footballer, tries to get him out of trouble, but only loses the ball to see it go over and out for a throw-in on the centre wing far side of the ground. Silly play by Cullinan on that stage. He had the chance to kick it 60 yards and went for the handball, trying to break them up, I guess, on the back line, but it just didn't come off. There's the throw in. The big fella from from Koo Wee Rup up in front wins the knock. It comes down to his teammate in Greg Dwyer. He can't get rid of the ball. Eventually we see the Nar Nar Goon player go after. I thought he kicked it out on the full, but he hasn't. It's a throw in on Nar Nar Goon's half forward flank. No score yet on the scoreboard. Boundary umpire brings it back into play, trying to get up on the back of the pack. There was Dwyer. It's knocked up towards centre half forward for Koo Wee Rup. Leading out strongly is Bat. He looks like he's tripped, but no free kick paid. Play on calls the umpire. Is going in hard. There was Stevens. Stevens chases the ball through. He leaves it to his teammate in Dwyer. Dwyer's caught, and he's going to be given a free kick. Yes, the umpire sees it fit, and O'Donnell has given him a free kick to young Dwyer on the centre wing far side of the ground. It's a wobbly punt, not a good punt, as he puts it right up towards the centre half forward position. Good football there by Brendan Dwyer as he tries to bust his way through the pack. He can't do much with it though. There's whistles going everywhere here at the basketball. It's a bit hard to know which one's which at the moment, as we see the Nar Nar Goon boy come out in Popovich. Popovich takes the ball from the centre wing, shoots it down towards centre half forward. Players going in hard still there, but it's all Koo Wee Rup as they handball the ball out into the open. Coming out strongly there was Paul Neal. He's playing it pretty hard, Neal, trying to bust up the Nar Nar Goon forward line, but umpire O'Donnell has seen a decision, and what's he going to do? He's going to bounce it. O'Donnell bounces the ball. High in the air goes White. He gets the knock. Knocks the ball straight down to his teammate there. It's play on calls the umpire as it goes up towards Giles, and Giles takes the mark in the centre of the ground. Goes a big hand pass, puts his teammate, really under pressure there, only to find Nar Nar Goon in the way. Good football by Nar Nar Goon as we see Jeff Webster come out that time with the ball. He gets it downfield, but Koo Wee Rup a little bit unlucky there. He was pushed as he kicked, and the Koo Wee Rup boy has put it out on the full on the centre wing, right in front of a packed grandstand, or the grandstand side of the ground, or better known as the hill. What's he doing? Going back for a free kick, is he? No. Yes, he has. He's found a free kick to the Koo Wee Rup boy. I thought he was pushed fairly heavy. And the Koo Wee Rup boy there was Sydney, as he drives the ball up towards the centre wing. A player grab when not in possession. Quick handball by Koo Wee Rup over to their teammate in Ingram is good football. Ingram drives it up towards full forward, but it's through offline and 1 point only. Well, there it is. Is that an omen for a grand final? The first score on the board to Koo Wee Rup. They go to 1 point. Nar Nar Goon yet to score. Nar Nar Goon fullback to come in and kick. Noonan, I think it was, brings the ball right back towards centre half back. Going up there was the big fella Allen, tries to get the punch. Nobody can pick it up. Allen busts his way through the pack. Good football by Allen, ton of courage. He's held, not in possession of the ball, says umpire O'Donnell, and he's decided he'll give it a bounce. I don't know the history of umpire O'Donnell, but he's out there today. He's got the grand final as Giles wins the knock for Koo Wee Rup. He puts it straight down, and immediately there's a free kick being paid, and this time it's going to be paid to Green of Koo Wee Rup. Green comes in, a strong little player from centre of the ground, puts it right up towards centre half forward. Jackie Ingram's up there. He can't pull it down at the back of the pack. It's Arnold. Arnold goes after the ball. It's a race between him and Zanzaro, only to find Zanzaro punch it, and it goes over the line 5 feet from the point post for a throw-in. Oh, good throw-in by the boundary umpire. I tell you what, that's as good as a kick, that one, as the big fellow goes up there in Jenner. He gets the knock, puts it straight down towards Greg Cunningham. Cunningham shoots it out on the wing to Cullinan. Good football, Nar Nar Goon, as they clear the ball in grand style around the wing on the far side of the ground, only to find in the way over there is O'Hare, and he will hold up play. Gary O'Hare, a tough nuggety footballer, drives it back into the centre of the ground, looks for his teammate in Giles. Had a tough game last week, and they'll be feeling it, I think, Koo Wee Rup, but they're prepared to come up and fight this one out with Nar Nar Goon as they go on with the football now. They bring it right down into the half-forward flank. The player napping there a bit, 2-1 against him. It's picked up there by good football there by Noonan. Noonan of Nar Nar Goon kicked that back in as it was going up. It was good heady play. Gets it over to North. North picks the ball up. A beautiful kick right down to centre half forward. He's looking for his teammate there, and he's found him too. And it looks like that'll be Fleming. Fleming with the ball. Taking his time at centre half forward. Comes in now, goes the big punt kick. It's a good kick too, a beautiful kick. It'll land right in the 10-yard square. Collins is there. It goes over the back of the pack. Picked up quickly there by Hobson. Hobson goes for the kick to the boundary. That's the safest place. When in out, kick it out. Or when in doubt is the word. Kick it out. And that's exactly what Hobson's done. 50 yards from the Nar Nar Goon goal. The boundary umpire brings it back into play. It's a good throw in too, over the back of the pack. The big fella held when not in possession. Fleming, umpire doesn't see it. It's play on calls umpire O'Donnell. As players battle to get the ball. Dwyer's got it. He goes for a big hand pass, and in desperation shoots it over the line and out for a throw-in. They've been playing just on 10 minutes, I would say, into the first quarter of the grand final. Great spectacle of sport here today, plenty of colour, as we see Cullinan going after the ball, shoots a quick hand pass to his teammate there in Allen. Allen kicks it right down towards Collins. Collins is well smothered. This white's a beauty for Koo Wee Rup. He impresses me, this boy. He just doesn't give in, backs his judgment all day, as we see the umpire blowing the whistle, and a free kick to Nar Nar Goon. He's seen it, and Collins will take that kick 25, 30 yards out from goal on a slight angle. Well, he's taking plenty of time, this boy. He's in no hurry to try and kick this goal. Collins, a ton of time. I don't think I've seen a bloke take so much time for a goal. Gets over the ball. Good style, this boy. Got a nice style about him. Comes in, and there's no doubt about it. The goal umpire doesn't move, and it's straight through. The first sausage on the board, and that's the Nar Nar Goon. 1 goal straight. Koo Wee Rup, 1 point, and this has been, I think, a great opening to a great grand final. Just repeating the scoreboard, Nar Nar Goon 1 goal straight, Koo Wee Rup 1 point in a real thriller. A great opening of football in the 1980 grand final of the West Gippy, a capacity crowd, and certainly a beautiful day here, slightly overcast, but perfect conditions. The ball, it looks like a free kick in the centre. No, umpire O'Donnell says he'll take it, and it's a free bounce in the centre of the ground. The big fella goes up, he's grabbed around the neck, but no free kick paid to the big boy in Allen, I think it was, or Jenner. Jenner gets the ball down towards centre half forward. There's the little fella at home now. It's picked up by Jackie Ingram. Jackie lines it up on the left foot, only about 20 yards out, but he's offline and through for 1 point. 1 point to Koo Wee Rup. They move on to 2 points straight. Nar Nar Goon 1 goal straight, and the ball back with Nar Nar Goon player in Noonan. Noonan now, reliable kick comes in. It's a nice drop punt too, straight down the centre of the ground. The best way to go when you've got confidence. He shoots down there, bats there, in goes the big fella Jenner. He plays it pretty hard, this boy. It's good football, as we see it come out to Dwyer, but he's green, but he's caught. He gets it down to his teammate in Thompson. Thompson goes for a quick snap towards the goals. There's nobody home. It races towards goal, but it's offline and through for 1 point. Koo Wee Rup attacking strongly the last couple of minutes. They're 3 points straight. Nar Nar Goon 1 goal straight. 3 points play 6 on the Huttnall scoreboard. There's the kick in once again by Noonan. He puts it right out onto the half-back flank on the far side of the ground. Over there is Bat, and the Koo Wee Rup flyer has taken the mark. It's a beautiful pass too. He brings it right down to his teammate there, but unfortunately this time in front of him was Kennelly, and Kennelly takes a very strong mark. A brilliant player, this boy. He impresses me. I haven't seen a lot of him, but what I've seen is good enough to know that he's a footballer and got a football brain. As we see once again on the far side of the ground, the boy in the odd jumper there, number 21. Got his name once again, but we'll get that sorted out at quarter time. And it's over the line and out for a throw-in. There's the throw-in. It's a good throw-in too. Picked up by Koo Wee Rup, driven straight towards goal. It bounces in front of goal, about 30 yards out. In goes the little fellow, Sanzaro. He's strong, gets onto his left foot, looks for the lead. There's nobody at home. And as it bounced through, it has. It's bounced through for 1 point. And Koo Wee Rup go further afield with points, but not goals, as they go on to 4 points straight, Koo Wee Rup. Nar Nar Goon, 1 goal.
We await now for the play to be transferred out onto the half-forward flank for Koo Wee Rup, where we have a free kick immediately given to Rod Bat. Rod Bat, the coach, goes back. Very, very direct shot here for goal. It could be the one that could set Koo Wee Rup going. Takes his time. Right footer, and he's put it right into the square. The big men are going, setting for the pack. Jenner off the hands of the pack and over the line and out of bounds. We await now for the boundary umpire to throw the ball back in, right in the forward pocket for the Koo Wee Rup side. The big men are contesting the play. Jenner and Dwyer. Dwyer from full forward has the knockdown. He puts it right to the ground. Jackie Unum handballs it out. Scrimmage on play, and Noonan clears the ball well. He clears the ball out onto the half-back flank, where Cullinan leads in the race and takes the mark on his chest. A great, well-judged mark by Cullinan in the front of young Dwyer. He goes back for his kick now. We wait there. Transfers it right onto the centre wing, and the big men fly. From behind is Greggy Cunningham. Pushes the ball along in front of him, but White steps in and holds the play up. Here we have Hobson transports the ball right into the centre now, where Cullinan picks it up. players are now on the Nar Nar Goon half-forward line. Peter Allen handballs the ball over to Martin North. Martin North has a flying shot for goal, and he registers as 1 point. A point to Nar Nar Goon makes them 1 goal 1, 7 points, to Koo Wee Rup 4 points. We're waiting now for Paul Neal to get the ball and put the ball back into play. Usually a reliable kick of the ball, Paul Neal, and a great full-back for the Koo Wee Rup side over many years. Left footer, he transports it right on the outer flank. Cullinan flies, hands off the ball. The big fella from Nar Nar Goon knocks it on, but it goes over to Alan Stevens. Stevens dummies around the pack. Beautiful pass over to Peter Thompson. Thompson leads in the race for the ball, and he is down. No, umpire says play on. Oh, it could have been a handy one there for Koo Wee Rup had they have got the free kick. The boundary umpire, he'll adjudicate and throw the ball right in. Jenner and Giles at contest for the ruck. Jostling for the ball at the moment. Giles gets the knockdown. He takes it to Stevens. Stevens misses the run of the ball, and it goes to Peter Allen. Peter Allen with a long kick to the centre half forward position. Oh, it's a Nar Nar Goon mark. It's a great mark there to Neil Fleming. He handballs it across to Popovich. Popovich straight into the middle, and unfortunately a mark to that's that Adamson there, Tony. He transports the ball back to centre half forward position where Dwyer takes the mark. In the middle position now with Dwyer, he passes the ball down to Bat. Bat was unfortunate to miss the ball. Passage of play here where we have Martin North puts it right into the centre half forward, and a great pass to Leo Kennelly. Leo Kennelly goes back. He'll look for Collins, no doubt. No, he's put it up in the air. Collins in front. Neil from behind knocks the ball out. Over to Thompson. Thompson runs into trouble. Could be caught. No, he gets the ball out. Scrimmage of play. Byrne there handballs the ball out to Kennelly, but umpire O'Donnell says that he was held too high. Gary O'Hare puts the ball down to the centre position. Dwyer, Brendan Dwyer there is down after he hits the ball, but into the centre. Stevens handballs over the top to Sanzaro. Sanzaro forward. Dwyer off the ground. It's all Nar Nar Goon back here, and they lead in the race for the ball, but the ball might beat them both over the line and out of bounds.
No, it's been saved over there. It was a great resurrection by Koo Wee Rup, as we see a player down there. He looks like he's hurt too. I think he's done his leg. The Koo Wee Rup boy, we'll get that number in a moment. He's down and he doesn't look real well. He tripped over the top of another player and may have twisted his ankle, I think. He went down very heavily, as we see the ball back in the back pocket now for Nar Nar Goon as they clear the ball around onto the centre wing, far side of the ground. Players go up, nobody can pull it down. Eventually it's picked up there by Allen. Allen drives the ball down onto the half-forward flank, far side of the ground, but White, the ever-reliable from Koo Wee Rup, comes out and takes a strong mark.
Great mark, Tony, this fella.
More than impressed with this boy. They tell me he just wandered into town looking for a game of football. You don't find too many of them nowadays, as he kicks the ball right down towards centre half-forward, only to find Peter Allen in the way. He plays straight on with a left foot punt, puts it straight down onto the centre wing, grandstand side of the ground. A hand pass there from the Nar Nar Goon player looking for his teammate in North. North goes in hard, he's met, caught with the ball. Play on, not a bad decision by the umpire O'Donnell there. As we see coming out of the pack is Dwyer. Dwyer shoots the ball up towards centre half forward, and waiting for it there is Green. He's a nuggety player, this boy, tough as nails, loves a game of football. Jumper out. He's 55 yards out. What'll he do? He'll go for the big one. It looks good. They're backing each other up in the goal square. It looks real good. Or is it a touch? No, he's got it through. And a great goal to Dwyer there. That was good football to Green. He put that right through from a fair distance out, and that's certainly given the Koo Wee Rup boys a lift. Nar Nar Goon 1 goal 1-7. Koo Wee Rup 1-4-10, and we've been playing just on 20 minutes into the first quarter. Mick, two football sides, neither side wanting to hunt ahead. They're both wanting to play the ball.
Well, it's the way the game should be played, Tony. They spear the ball out into the open spaces and then leaves it to the runners. And both sides have got good runners, and that's where the game will be run. The fitter side on the day.
Well, there it is, taken out of the centre by Greg Cunningham. A good footballer, this little fella for Nar Nar Goon. Puts it down towards centre half forward. White's in there. He won't give in this bloke. He's taken a nasty bump to the ribs too. He felt that one. It was a good clean shirt front, and he really felt that too as he gets up and runs back, holding his ribs, trying to make out that there's nothing wrong. The sign of a good footballer, when you get up and run away and make out there's nothing wrong, even though it hurts like hell. There's the umpire bouncing it. It's a big bounce too. It goes up, come down. Nobody can grab it. Jenner tried. Comes out into the open spaces. Picked up there by Donnelly. Donnelly drives it out onto the half-back flank. Waiting over there is his teammate in Dwyer. Dwyer takes the mark. Elects to play straight on. He looks for his teammate. He can't get away. Now he is. He's away. And it looks like there's a streaker there coming downfield. For Koo Wee Rup. Passes the ball down beautifully to Dwyer. That was young Nunn who put it down to Dwyer. Dwyer plays straight on. He looks for Stephen. Good football, Koo Wee Rup. They look good. And very two impressive sides that love playing football, these two sides. As we see the Stevens boy for Koo Wee Rup come in. It's a beautiful kick. Oh, slightly offline. Offline and through for 1 point only. Koo Wee Rup go on to 1 goal 5-11 on the Huttnall scoreboard. Nar Nar Goon 1-1-7. And the ball back now with Dennis at full-back. Kicks in for Nar Nar Goon. It's a good kick too to the far side of the ground. Both full-backs very reliable kicks. As it comes down to the ground, Cullinan's there. He comes out of the pack with a left foot kick. He sees the lead in the centre of the ground. It's there if he can get it. Great football by Nar Nar Goon. They want to go on with it. Players going in after it. Hume's there. He tries to pick it up. He can't. In the meantime, he grabs a player when not in possession of the ball. And that player is Thompson. And Thompson, a never reliable, will take the kick. A big kick from Thompson, puts it high, giving his forwards plenty of chance. Up they go. Forward cops one in the tummy there. He doesn't like that one either. It was a bit of a jolt in the ribs just to test him out. That was Dwyer. He felt that too. It was pretty hard stuff. As coming out from the back line is Dennis. Dennis clears it for Nar Nar Goon. He puts it down onto the centre wing, far side of the ground. Picked up there by Hobson. Hobson drives it back for Nar Nar Goon. He gets it over to his teammate in O'Hare. O'Hare tries to bust his way through the pack. Good football as Thompson gets it back to his teammate. Driven down towards centre half forward. Only to find in the way there is Kennelly. He seems to bob up everywhere, this bloke. Reads the play well. And Kennelly takes the safest of marks at centre half back. He goes straight on over the far side of the ground. Looks for his teammate there. Nunn should have had that. He tried to mark it one-handed. Not good enough in a grand final one hand. As it's picked up there by Fleming. Fleming drives it down towards centre half forward. It's Collins coming out from full forward. He's well out. He's being buffeted around a bit. Players going in hard. He doesn't seem to want it, Collins. He was shamming for the free kick, I think. But he decides now to let his teammate take over. And it's Jenner who picks it up, drives it into the forward pocket, and looking for his teammate there in Popovich. But it's over the line and out. 5 yards around from the Nar Nar Goon goal for a throw-in. Just on 22 minutes gone into the first quarter, and the scoreboard reads Nar Nar Goon 1-1-7, Koo Wee Rup 1-5-11.
We await now for the boundary umpire to throw the ball in right at the point post in the Nar Nar Goon forward line. Jenner goes up in front behind Giles. Giles in front gets the knockdown. The scrimmage on play. Thompson comes out. He dispatches the ball down to the centre position where Dwyer takes a great mark in the chest. He handballs across to Nunn. Nunn running around the wing. He's a speed to this fella. He passes the ball down to the centre half forward possession where Batch in front leading for the ball. He misses the run of the ball. It's a Koo Wee Rup player there. Ran right into trouble in Jackie Ingram. He grabbed the ball and he just turned straight into the hands of the waiting Hume. He puts the ball down onto the wing where we have Peter Allen taking a safe mark over there. Peter Allen goes back for a long kick, I would say, at this stage. He runs around his man on the mark. Puts the ball up to the centre forward position where Jenner and Giles go for the ball. White comes down with the ball and he puts it back. And who was there but Peter Allen? Peter Allen starting to mount up a few kicks, Tony.
Yes, he's going well. He's a good footballer, this boy, and there's a few players there. They love that football, and this is good to see in a grand final. Is fair income football where they're chasing the ball and not chasing ahead.
Well, Peter kicked the ball straight into the full forward position where young White, the back pocket player for the Koo Wee Rup side, takes a safe mark over his head. White now goes back, takes the ball. Long kick from White down into the centre position. The big men fly, Green and Noonan. Noonan's the winner in this position. He puts the ball down to where Collins pulls out to allow Popovich to take a safe mark on his chest. Now we have Popovich coming back to take his kick. Popovich would be probably 30 yards out, directly in front, and he is taking his time, just like Roddy Collins did in that first for that first goal. Collins now, great kick straight through the middle. No, he has missed it. He's faded off to the right, and umpire Barwick says 1 point. 1 point registered now to the Nar Nar Goon side. That puts them on to 1 goal 2 to Koo Wee Rup 1 goal 5. We await now for Paul Neal to put the ball back into play. Paul comes out to the grandstand side, and Giles is out here. Giles with Fleming, and Giles in front takes a great mark in front of Fleming. That's probably a little bit of inexperience there by Fleming, not going for the punch. Popovich on the mark, and Giles to take the kick. Giles, not a very good kick, but he's put it down towards Stevens. Stevens and the Nar Nar Goon player go for the ball, but Green, great play, Green, caught. Yes, caught by Dorr. Great tackle there by Dorr, and Green had nowhere to go. Johnny Dorr now from the half-back flank for the Nar Nar Goon side puts the ball right back to the centre half position, and a great mark by Peter Allen. Peter Allen handballs across to Martin North. Martin North, a short pass down to Roddy Collins, but Paul Neal steps in and takes a telling mark right into the back pocket, and that halted what could have been a certain passage of a good forward attack. Neal transfers the play over the other side. Here we have Dwyer now. He leads in the race with the ball. Handballs across to Phil Thompson. Tomo now takes the ball left footer down into the forward pocket for the Koo Wee Rup side, where we have leading in the race is Adamson, but the ball beats him over the line and out of bounds. We're waiting now for umpire Potter to find the ball to put the ball back into play. The ball's moving very fast, Tony.
Oh, this is a fast game, Mick, and one of the fastest finals we've seen. The conditions are right, there's a slight breeze, but by golly, they are determined to move it very, very fast.
Right, umpire Potter puts the ball in now. The big men fly. It was Dorr from the back who got the knockdown. Just put it down onto the ground in front of him, and the ball was picked up by the Koo Wee Rup defence, but put over the line and out of bounds on the full. The Nar Nar Goon defence was put over the line and out of bounds on the full. Peter Thompson needs to take the free kick. Thompson now from the wing half forward position. A long kick from Thompson down into the forward pocket position. But the ball just falls inside the play and just goes out of the line over the bounds. Players there congregating, waiting for the throw in. Giles and Dorr go for the ball. Green wrestling on the ground. Jackie Ingram picks it up, has a shot, but the ball is smothered. One of the things there, Tony, is the smothering. It's tremendous stuff. Leo Canelli puts the ball out on the grandstand side wing. We have a race for the ball between Dwyer and North. Dwyer picks the ball up. He'll have a pot shot towards his full forward. He puts it up to Dwyer, and he has taken a mark. Brother to brother. Great football. We're waiting now for Brendan Dwyer. He goes back to have a direct shot. He would only be 25 yards out directly in front. And he's put it right through the middle. Now we have Nar Nar Goon, 1 goal 2, Koo Wee Rup 2 goals 5.
Well, Mick, as we said, a great opening of football. They've played just on 26 minutes into the first quarter. They're into the time-on period, and we've seen some of the best football you'd ever wish to see. Both sides, they want to play it hard, but at the same time, they're playing it very clean. It's fast, they're testing each other to the limit, but in a very, very fair way. And even though there's been some pretty tough shirt fronts, there have been good, clean, standard shirt fronts. The ball bounced in the centre by umpire O'Donnell, immediately knocked out into the the Nar Nar Goon. I've got Garfield on the brain today. Nar Nar Goon player there trying to do battle. He can't get rid of it. Almost a free kick could have been paid there, but Greg Cunningham comes out of the pack. He's fouled after he gets rid of it. Play on calls the umpire. No free kick. Collins has got it. Oh, an elbow. Yes, he's seen it. It was a bit high, that one. I don't think it was intentional, and Collins takes the kick. He elects to go straight on to Cullinan. Cullinan sees the kick. He shoots for goal. The kick had left his boot before the umpire signalled all clear, I felt. But what's he going to do? He's not going to give it. A dead ball as it left his foot, I guess. And that's it at quarter time. Repeating the scores at quarter time. Koo Wee Rup, 2 goals 5-17. Nar Nar Goon, 1 goal 2-8. Collins has kicked 1 for Nar Nar Goon. And for Koo Wee Rup, Dwyer 1, Brendan Dwyer 1, and Green 1. And for a quarter time summary, it's Mickey Fox.